Well, hold on to your hats because this is going to. The plot is thickening with Signalgate and, well, in this case, Catherine Mayer. You might remember Catherine Mayer, the leftist NPR CEO, is currently the chair of the board of Signal, the app that has this, this guy from the Atlantic mysteriously got snuck into that Houthi glassing text chat. Now, you might remember her for hits like this one. I'm going to play this clip so you can remember where you know her from.
The number one challenge here that we see and is, of course, the First Amendment in the United States is a fairly robust.
The First Amendment of the United States is a challenge for NPR because, that the free speech thing, no, it should be free. I don't know. It's not free speech what they want. They want another thing.
Right. Protection of rights. And that is a protection of rights both for platforms, which I actually think is very important, that platforms have those rights to be able to regulate what kind of content they want on their sites.
Regulate, that's what she wants. And this is, most probably you have heard this hit as well.
But the people who write these articles, they're not focused on the truth.
The people at NPR, the people who write these articles,
they're focused on something else, which is the best of what we can know right now. And after 7 years of working with these brilliant folks, I've come to believe that they are onto something, that perhaps for our most tricky disagreements, seeking the truth and seeking to convince others of the truth might not be the right place to start.
Yeah, seeking the truth might not be the right place to start. And she was grilled by the House in these days, and she admits it's concerning. It's something of a big deal that 100% of her editorial board, 87 members, are registered Democrats with 0 Republicans. NPR's blatant partisan imbalance is unacceptable. Taxpayers should not be forced to foot the bill for a one-sided echo chamber. So she is on the board of Signal. There's nothing to see here, folks.
You're a rabid progressive. And do you not think it's a problem that your political leanings make it seem to the American people that you're not biased and that you're not doing your job? Because you agree that your job is to have journalistic integrity, right?
Absolutely, but there is a strong firewall between the newsroom and anything that I
Let's
do.
talk about the newsroom. You have 87 registered Democrats, not a single Republican in your editor board. So, how does that work to give us the perception that you're doing your job of actually delivering unbiased information?
I would agree with you that number is a concern if it is accurate. I do believe that we need to have journalists who represent the full breadth of the American society so that we can report well for all Americans.
Well, I think that you are failing. I realize you've only been there for a year, but I just really think that while it is a small portion of your budget, you very much should expect to restructure your revenue streams, because I don't think that NPR is necessarily worth saving.
This was about Dodges and if they had to cut back on these people. The Signal scandal is on, and she is currently chair of board of Signal. Thanks to Publius Ocasio-Cortez. She is an appointed member of the U.S. Department of State's Foreign Affairs Policy Board, where she advises the Secretary of State on technology policy. Isn't that a conflict of interest? As if she's in the board of Signal and she advises the Secretary of State on technology policy? Is this a thing? Because you cannot get more woke, we could say, liberal than this woman. It was reported that Signal was preloaded onto the Trump National Security Team's secure, quote-unquote, devices. Catherine Mayer, the NPR CEO, who is on the board of directors at Signal, is or was an appointed member of the U.S. Department of State's Foreign Affairs Policy Board. And she also serves as a term member of the Council on Foreign Relations at World Economic Forum, young global leader, of course. Why am I not surprised in the least? And a security fellow at the Truman National Security Project. Oh my God. It's like they say, there's nothing is secure. She is on the board of directors for System.com, a trustee of the American University of Beirut, and a director of consumer reports on the Digital Public Library of America. What else? Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a security risk. Signal scandal via Grok. As March 27, 2025, Catherine Mayer is still the chair of the board of the Signal Foundation. There has been no public announcement or credible evidence indicating that she has stepped down from this role. Her bio on the Signal Foundation's website continues to list her as the chair, and recent discussions on platforms like X, as well as various articles from 2024, still refer to her in this capacity without noting any change. For example, she was actively identified as the chair in reports and posts throughout 2024, and no updates suggest a resignation or replacement as of my last knowledge refresh or in the interim up to today's date. Unless an unpublicized change has not happened, has occurred in the last few hours, she remains in that position. Note, Mayer received her bachelor's degree in Middle Eastern and Islamic Studies in 2005 from New York University's College of Arts and Science, after studying at the Arabic Language Institute of the American University in Cairo, Egypt. Interesting. An Institut Français d'études arabes de Damascus, Syria. Oh my God, this is way beyond the plot thickens. Mayer worked at the National Democratic Institute as well as the World Bank and UNICEF. Okay, her curriculum vitae would make Bill Gates and Laurene Powell jobs blush. At Access Now, she pushed digital rights, and as Wikimedia CEO, she led Wikipedia's disinformation, aka censorship operation. Oh my God, this is model citizen. Mayer joined the Atlantic Council, a globalist think tank, and advised Biden's State Department on technology policies. She's a World Economic Forum Young Global Leader. We already know this. She has donated to Democrats like Biden. Well, it's expected, of course. And of course, just happens to be the chair of the board of Signal Foundation. This is only, the plot thickens. There are the odds that oh my God. You remember that Donald Trump said this: NPR and PBS, two horrible and completely biased platforms, networks, should be defunded by Congress immediately. Republicans don't miss this opportunity to rid our country of this giant scam, both being arms of the radical left Democrat Party. Just say no and make America great again. But the problem is that this is the issue, that if you are up for free speech, then this could be an attack on free speech. But the other thing is, the government shouldn't have to fund this. It's not an obligation to fund. I would say that the government is in no obligation of funding any voice, of any. Let's be fair, right? If you're gonna cut the funding from NPR and PBS, why would the government have some kind of say or money in any kind of branch? Let's be fair and let's defund all that. That's, the government has their very amazing press secretary. That should be enough. Why would the government funding journalism when we know what kind of journalism we are talking about? Let's allow the market to decide if this is actual journalism or this is just a flop. See that MJ Austin, of course, says that she had to have, as an operative, or Signal had to have at the direction of the operators on the board, open a back door, perhaps, for the reporter to listen in on the chat. I think this is less technical than that. I think this is an actual guy who, included Rosenberg on that chat. It's like this is way much more complicated, having a back door that nobody is noticed and nobody hears. There are no whistleblowers. I think it's way more simple. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation could be the right one. Is that somebody just allowed this guy from the Atlantic to be in that chat? This is the only explanation until it can be proven that it was human error. My guess, this is a very personal approach to this, is that it was human error. All right. This Catherine Mayer, the one who will dance around a question to avoid speaking the truth, the one who thinks she is superior to any MAGA supporter, and we support her with our tax dollars. Yeah, Biden for president. The best part of Arizona is my Biden grandpa had. Nice. Yes. Truth is a distraction from getting things done. No, that is not gonna lie. The lady knows how to write. Truth is a distraction from getting things done. I think that is if you write fiction books, that would be that. George R.R. Martin could use some of that. Please, George, finish your job. Finish the job, man. But no, this is so outrageous, and we haven't even scratched the surface of this. But I would like to know, what do you think about this in the comments? My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Body Language Guy. Much love and bliss.